Every young man needs a purpose. Welcome to Better Man. My name is Gabe. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. This channel is all about helping young men along the roads of their self-improvement journey. Now, I'm excited to record this video, but I've been sitting here and I keep recording it, messing up, restarting, messing up, and I'm just not necessarily feeling in the flow today. Sometimes there are days like that, right, where we don't necessarily feel like we are in the flow, we're in the zone, but that doesn't mean that we don't do what we planned out to do, because some days you feel inspired, some days you don't, but we have that consistency, we have that discipline that we put in to accomplish what we set out to achieve. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm recording this video to you, even though today it's not feeling as I want it to feel. Every young man needs a purpose. And this is something that I have desperately understood, feeling aimless at times in my life without something specific to work towards, and then also having that excitement, that exuberance, and that pure confidence that I've had when I had a goal that I knew that I wanted to work towards this specific thing. So today I'm going to define what is a purpose. If you don't have one yet, how do you find one? Because I believe that every person can find a purpose. And then where do you go from there? So to start out, I feel like there are different levels of purposes in your life, right? There can be passions, there can be things that you are really interested in and you really enjoy, and those can be purposes. And then there's also overarching purposes. I don't believe that you just have one. For me, one overarching purpose, which I was fortunate to develop early on in high school, was I want to empower others to live happier and healthier lives through health and fitness. Now, this is just one purpose, right? That doesn't mean that's my only purpose in life and everything I have to do has to work towards that purpose. I can have another purpose, but you're not going to have thousands of purposes. There's going to be a couple foundational things that you feel are your purposes that you want to work towards to achieve while you're here on this earth. How are these purposes even developed though, right? Well, we're going to have foundational ways that we see the world, character traits, morals, mental frameworks, just these really base models of, I believe people are good. I believe it's important to be kind to other people. I think that health is extremely important. I love helping other people. Like whatever these really deep things are for you, those are going to factor into what your purpose is. And for me, I really loved health and fitness. I've always really loved, other people and helping them be better. If I found out something, I wanted to share it with others. So for me, that naturally helped me kind of factor into, okay, my purpose is I want to help other people live happier and healthier lives through health and fitness. Okay, so how do you find that initial purpose? You're just going to naturally start to find that throughout your life just by doing things. And you don't even need to make that a concrete word, right? That could actually come later. Like you could have your sub purpose and you could realize, oh, the reason I'm doing this is because of this, right? So you don't even need to know that off the bat. How I found my purpose is simply by doing a lot of different things. So whenever somebody tells me, Gabe, I don't know what my purpose is yet, I am aimless, I don't have a purpose to work towards, the number one thing that I think is, oh, okay, no worries. You just haven't tried enough things yet. You're sitting, you're waiting for something to come to you, but you're not acting on these thoughts, these desires of, oh, I think I'll try this. I want to learn to surf. If you do all these things, if you just put yourself out into new environments, you're naturally going to have these experiences, refine your tastes, and develop what you like, what you don't like, and be able to adjust your trajectory to find something that is going to be able to be your larger purpose. So for me, I knew that I loved health and fitness, and I decided, okay, I'll go to college and I'll study that. I'll study kinesiology, the study of human movement, because that's, something related to that, and learning anatomy and all that stuff. So I did that. And generally the route that people take with that is they go and become physical therapists. So I thought to myself, okay, I guess that's what I'm doing. And after interning in a couple clinics, I realized I really didn't like that. And initially I became really discouraged, right? Because I thought to myself, wow, this was my purpose, and I put so much time and effort into going to school for this and becoming this, and now I'm realizing I don't even want to do it. And it felt like I didn't have a purpose anymore. And I became very dejected and for a time, right? But then as I was doing this, I got my personal trainer certification on the side just to have some part-time work. And I naturally realized, oh, well, I guess that wasn't a waste of time at all, because it prepared me with all this knowledge to now that I've gone into personal training. Even though I've only done it for a little bit, I'm actually really good. And actually, I really like training. So now I had a new purpose, and I started going into that, and I realized, okay, well, you can't make much money working for a gym. Let me become self-employed. And that took me to this whole journey of where I am now, where I'm self-employed, which was something I always knew for myself. I knew that I didn't want to work for others. I wanted to work for myself, but I had not necessarily planned that out. It just kind of happened to where I realized, oh, I love personal training. I want to make more money. Let me be self-employed. And now I'm realizing, wow, I'm living my purpose. I'm helping others live happier and healthier lives, and I'm self-employed. That's beautiful. But those aren't my only purposes, right? I have other purposes as well that I want to achieve, that I know that maybe at some point this will go on the back burner for me and become less of a priority. But the only way that I'm going to find what my future purposes are is by trying things. So I know that I want to become a serial entrepreneur. I want to have an online business that can enable me not to have to sit or, go to a physical location. I want to be able to be location independent and time independent, so I could maybe be in Bali, right? And still be making money. I know that sounds so like stereotypical bro entrepreneur, but like that's really something I want for myself. But I didn't know what business I wanted that to be at. But what I realized is, okay, well, that doesn't matter, because how I will find out what that is just by taking action to find my purpose. So now I have an idea. I have a business that I'm attempting online, and I'm just starting it now. But I don't really know if it's going to be the best business and if it's better than these other ideas that I had. But I was paralyzed for a while with all these different ideas, and finally realized I just need to take action on something. By taking action, I'll be able to see if this is what I need to do or if I should pivot to something else. And it's just going to decrease the time it takes for me to achieve what I want. And along the way, I'm finding my purpose. So that's really my answer for all of you guys out there who are wondering what your purpose is. There's not just one purpose, right? But you're going to have maybe one or a couple foundational beliefs of like, I really want to help people to live happier lives. Or I really want to make enough money to take care of my family. Like, those are purposes. And you might know that deep down already and just not know how to do that and what a way you could do that is enjoyable would be. Or you might not even know that yet, and you might just know, well, I don't know, I kind of like rock music, but like that's all I fucking know. And it's like, all right, well, that's fine, that's something. So like, let's see where we can take that. Can you try to learn an instrument? And then maybe you do that and you realize, I really don't like instruments. Okay, so maybe you just like the history of rock music. Like, do you want to make a YouTube channel about that? Whatever it is, you just have to try things, and slowly they'll develop, they'll morph. All the skills that you gain learning these different things will make you stronger. And eventually, once you do find a purpose, you're going to be so much more well-equipped. So I just wanted to make, not the longest video, but a video talking to you guys out there who just feel directionless, because it's not a great feeling, but oftentimes it can feel a lot more overwhelming than it really is. Like, I know so many people who are in their 30s, in their 40s, who are like changing careers. Literally, were doing something for 10 years and now they're changing careers. And to my mind, like 5 years ago, I'd be like, oh, that's so terrible. But it's not, because our purposes, our callings, what we want to do in our lives can change along the way. And as long as we're following our guiding principles of like, I want to help people, I want to do this positive thing, then it's okay. So thank you so much for checking out the video. Again, my name is Gabe. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to keep coming with great quality videos at least once a week. So I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.